Hi, I'm going to show you how to use GDB debugger. Of course, first you have to install it. So when you install it, you can just run it like this. But as I didn't use any executable, well, it's not going to debug anything. Of course, we want to debug some program. So I created a very small, bit stupid program doing nothing, just a demonstration of this GDB. Now you can see the main function, which is just doing some printf, some small local variables, and calling a function to show you how the stack is called within the program. The program is here, and I have two ways, probably more, but at least I'm going to talk about two ways how to build it. The one of them is just call GCC, and when you do it, you will get a out file, or you can just do make main, and then you will get the target main, this one here. So these two are actually identical, just the name is different. Of course, you can change the name or whatever you want, but that's not a part of this demonstration. So now I'm going to start a GDB, and I'm going to give it executable name. I choose out. Now, when you look here very well, you can see there are no debugging symbols found. That means we have to do something extra. So let's go back. To get the debugging symbols for the debugger, we have to build with min G option. So you can do either like this. Then if I go to the GDB, I can see that there are already symbols. So I can do whatever debugging I want. Just to show you the other way of building with make. When you use make, you can set the cflex. So for example, I can say export cflex is -g, and then I do make main. First I remove it to be sure that it's rebuilt. Make main. And as you can see, the C compiler is also called with -g, and the target is main. But let's keep with a.out. So go back. I start the GDB with the executable. The first thing I can do, I can look at the program, because this is all command line, so sometimes it can be easy to look what's inside. I can do it by typing list. Now it shows me the beginning of the file, as you can see, and if I just enter, it will show me the rest. It may be interesting to see, of course, the line numbers, because they can help you with the debugging. If I just run this program, it will run and it will be finished. Okay, so I can't debug anything. So before I can debug, I have to set some breakpoints, of course. So I start by setting breakpoint on main. There is a command called break. And now you can see that it already set on the line 19. So it will stop here. By the way, you can abbreviate command break by B, just B. So I'm going to do the same for the function fun here, which is defined here. And see, it works. So it goes to the line 12 where the function starts. Okay, I have set 2 breakpoints. Now I'm going to run the program. Again, you can again use run, but R is also enough. Okay, now I'm here. And what I'm going to do, first I'm going to show you how to step through the program. You have a command next. It will just go to the next line. It's line 20 here. And if you enter, it will repeat the command. So just enter, and it will do step by step. You can see here the output, it printed hello, and now it prints this one. If I do now next this command, it will just execute the function fun. Okay, so let's do it again. But because I set the second breakpoint here, it will come to the function and we'll stop there. Okay, so just we can do the same. Next, 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 next. Now I'm out of the function. As you can see, there was a function fun2, and there was no breakpoint inside it, so it will never stop there. It will just execute the function, that will not go inside of the function. If we want to go inside of the function, we have to do something else. I will show you what. I will restart the whole program, just run it again. Okay, my first breakpoint is at main. Now I do next command, which is important, that's continue. And you can again abbreviate it with C. So I just type C. I will go to the second breakpoint, yeah, here. Then I do next, next, next. And now I see that the next function to be executed is fun2. And I want to go inside of this function. Then I use no next, but I use step. Again, you can use step or just S. So this is one way, this is another one. As you can see, I stepped inside function fun2. If you want to go immediately of this function, imagine this function is big and I'm really not interested to go through all the steps of this function, I can just do return. And then I will go immediately outside of this function. Yes. And I do next. And I should be somewhere at the end, because this part is for the next demo. Okay, so next. Or continue. And the program is has exited normally. So this was just a way how to start the program, how to go and step through the functions, and yeah, how to build. So again, now I'm not going to set any breakpoints, so I will just run with R, and my whole program is going to be run. If I want to set breakpoint, I do, for example, list. And I think like, okay, I want to go to the line 13. Then I say break, name of the file, that's main.c, and the line number 13. Okay. So I can break on the function names, but I can also break on the lines of the program. I'm going to run it again. And as you can see, I stopped at this B is 7. And that was just about the way how to run the program and to step through it. The next demonstration will be about how to look at the variables, because if you don't look at the variables, it doesn't have a lot of sense to do debugging, of course, because with debugging we want to find the problems and we want to see what's happening with the program. So the next presentation is about how to look inside of the variables.